In the shadowy underworld of crime, where chaos often reigns, some figures emerge as unswerving architects of malevolence, orchestrating intricate schemes that bewilder law enforcement and captivate public imagination. Today, we delve into the chilling confessions of one such criminal mastermind, whose career in crime is as notorious as it is bewildering. Through these admissions, we uncover not only the mechanics of their illicit empire, but also the enigmatic mind that crafted it. Our narrative begins with the formative years of this infamous figure. Born into an environment that seemed predisposed to cultivate his criminal talents, our subject found himself surrounded by insidious influences. The streets of his neighborhood, rife with corruption and despair, provided a fertile ground for the honing of his darker inclinations. Observing the twisted gains of petty criminals in his vicinity, he learned early lessons on the power of fear and control, elements he would later wield with Machiavellian mastery. In a rare and candid interview, he recounted with chilling detachment the pivotal moment that propelled his entry into a life of crime. It started with a seemingly benign misdemeanor, a deft burglary in the quiet of night. Yet it was this event that sparked a transformation, the thrill of the act beguiling him more than any potential punishment deterred him. It was then he understood. Neither morality nor the law were constraints he was willing to abide by. As years progressed, his operations expanded and evolved into a criminal portfolio of staggering diversity. Drug trafficking, money laundering, arms dealing, each enterprise meticulously planned, each executed with a precision that left rivals and authorities flummoxed. With an uncanny knack for strategy, our mastermind relied not just on brute force but on psychological manipulation, turning adversaries into allies, capturing pawns before they knew they were playing a game. Paradoxically, what he saw as his greatest skill was not the orchestration of illegal activities, but the manipulation of human nature. Trust, he professed, was the currency in which he traded. He carefully cultivated relationships, turning seemingly innocuous contacts into the spine of his clandestine operations. This, he claimed, offered not only a protective layer, but a strategic vantage point from which he could anticipate moves before his opponents even considered them. However, no empire of crime is invulnerable, and his too began showing cracks. Hubris, once a distant shadow, loomed large, clouding his judgments, corrupting the precision that had been his hallmark. He spoke of his mistakes with an unnerving candidness, as though recounting another's tale. A botched drug shipment, an unexpected betrayal, the relentless pursuit by law enforcement agents unyielding in their quest to dismantle his network. Finally, as he sat in the interview room, a place where chains clinked and hope often died, he offered a chilling reflection. A declaration that while time and fate may have bound him, his ideologies endured. He lamented not his incarceration, but the disruption of his game, the chaos and order he painstakingly balanced, disrupted by the demands of reality, a life devoid of the power and control he so meticulously amassed. In these confessions, we see not just the mind of a criminal, but the exposure of human frailty, where ambition untempered by conscience leads down irredeemable paths. His revelations are not merely tales of crime, but stark reminders of the darkness potential within those who forsake ethical mores for unfettered domination. As we conclude, let these chilling confessions linger, not as salacious recounts of crime, but as sobering lessons on the sacrifices made in the pursuit of unchecked ambition. History will continue to remember this mastermind, not for his fall from grace, but for the complexities and contradictions that defined his unyielding pursuit of power.